If your car is bouncing like a trampoline, drifting when you turn, or making strange noises every time you hit a bump, your suspension system might already be begging for help. But what if I told you that with a few simple tricks, and I mean really simple, you could make your car's suspension last longer than the car itself? That's right. No dealership gimmicks, no overpriced repairs, just smart, strategic care. These aren't your average maintenance tips. These are the secrets even some mechanics overlook, and they could save you thousands in repairs. So grab a notebook and stick around till the very end, because tip number 11 is something 90% of drivers completely ignore, and it's what usually destroys suspension systems for good. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we've got more real car care hacks coming your way every week. Let's go. Number 1, check your tire pressure weekly. Uneven tire pressure can cause extra wear on your suspension components, especially shocks and struts. If one tire is underinflated, it changes how weight is distributed across the car, putting stress on one side of your suspension. Over time, this can cause premature failure. Most people only check tire pressure when they notice a flat, but by then, the damage is done. Make it a habit to check once a week or at least twice a month. Use a digital tire gauge for accuracy, and don't just go by the tire's maximum PSI. Follow the car manufacturer's recommendation on the door jamb label. A fluid most drivers never think about, but it's critical for suspension life. Number 2, regularly inspect and change shock absorber oil, if serviceable. Many drivers don't even realize that some shock absorbers, especially on older or heavy-duty vehicles, use oil that can degrade over time. When that oil breaks down, the dampening effect weakens, causing more stress on the suspension and making your ride rougher. If you notice bouncing after hitting a bump, it's time to inspect those shocks. While many modern shocks are sealed, performance or aftermarket ones can be serviced. Always check for leaks or any greasy residue. That's a sign the internal oil is leaking out. Think that's overlooked? The next trick is even more ignored, yet it's one of the biggest reasons suspensions fail early. Number 3, grease suspension joints. Every oil change. Your suspension system has multiple joints, ball joints, control arms, bushings, and they all experience stress and movement. Over time, the factory grease can dry out or wear away, especially in extreme climates. If your vehicle has grease fittings, use a grease gun every time you change your oil. This simple habit reduces metal-to-metal contact and prevents squeaks, clunks, and premature wear. Even sealed joints eventually fail when neglected, so preventive lubrication makes a massive difference. Up next is a trick that's free and only takes 30 seconds, but most drivers never think of it. Number 4, clean wheel wells and undercarriage regularly. Your suspension sits right above your wheels, which means it gets sprayed with dirt, road salt, and grime constantly. That buildup can trap moisture and cause rust on suspension components like springs and control arms. Take 30 seconds during each car wash to spray out the wheel wells and undercarriage. Use a high-pressure hose or undercarriage sprayer. This quick routine can prevent rust-related suspension failure, especially important in areas with snow or near oceans. The next tip involves alignment, but it's not just about steering. It can destroy suspension parts too. Number 5, get a 4-wheel alignment every 12 months. A proper alignment ensures that your suspension geometry is spot on. Misalignment causes uneven stress on shocks, struts, and tires. If you've hit a pothole recently or changed tires, get an alignment check. Even being off by a few degrees can cause long-term suspension damage. Most people think alignment only affects tire wear or steering pull, but long-term misalignment strains every suspension link. Don't wait for uneven tires. Get it checked yearly. You won't believe how something as simple as your driving style can slowly kill your suspension. Number 6, drive smoothly over speed bumps and potholes. Your suspension is designed to absorb impact, not punishment. Speeding over bumps or crashing through potholes sends shock waves through your entire system, damaging springs, shocks, bushings, and ball joints. Over time, this abuse can cause premature wear, misalignment, or even snapped components? Always slow to 5 to 10 kilometers per hour over speed bumps and avoid potholes when safe. Smooth defensive driving habits equals long suspension life. A suspension killer that sneaks up on your car every single day, and you probably never noticed. Number 7, don't overload your vehicle. Excess weight in your car puts major strain on the suspension. Whether it's carrying heavy cargo, towing beyond rated capacity, or keeping the trunk packed with tools or junk, it all compresses the suspension and accelerates wear. Springs sag faster, bushings wear out, and your handling suffers. Know your vehicle's weight rating, GVWR, and don't exceed it. Lighten the load, your suspension will thank you. Number 8, winterize your suspension. Winter is brutal on suspension. Salt, moisture, and freezing temperatures lead to corrosion. Spray rubberized undercoating before winter, especially around joints and exposed suspension parts. Reapply every season. And when snow melts, power wash the underbody to remove all salt residue. Proactive winter prep equals years added to your suspension's life. The next trick is all about tires, and it's one of the biggest missed opportunities to protect your suspension. Number 9, use proper tire size and load rating. Installing oversized wheels or tires might look cool, but it changes suspension dynamics. The wrong size or load rating stresses shocks and bearings. Stick to manufacturer specs, or consult a suspension expert if upgrading. Low-profile tires may increase road feel, but provide less shock absorption, putting more stress on suspension components. Always balance looks with functionality. When's the last time you looked at your sway bar? You need to hear this. Number 10, inspect sway bar links and bushings regularly. Sway bars control body roll and stabilize your car during turns. The rubber bushings and metal links wear out over time, especially in SUVs and older vehicles. Worn sway bar parts lead to clunks, poor handling, and uneven suspension loads. Inspect them at every oil change or at least twice a year. They're cheap to replace, but vital to keeping your suspension healthy. Tip number 11 is ignored by 90% of drivers, and it's a suspension killer in disguise. Number 11, don't neglect your strut mounts. When replacing shocks or struts, many people skip the mounts to save money. Big mistake. Strut mounts act as the connection point between the suspension and body. Worn mounts cause vibrations, squeaks, and misalignment. They're usually rubber and degrade over time. Every 80,000 to 100,000 miles, inspect or replace them. If you're already doing suspension work, replacing mounts is cheap insurance. Your suspension does more than just make your ride smooth. It keeps you safe, stable, and in control. By following these 11 smart, proven tricks, you're not just extending the life of your suspension, you're protecting your car, your wallet, and your passengers. If you learned even one new tip today, smash that like button, subscribe to Car Care Xpert, and share this video with a fellow driver who needs to see this. Got a car question or a tip of your own? Drop it in the comments below. We read everyone. Until next time, drive smart, drive safe, and keep your ride running smooth.